Hi guys and dolls, how are you today? I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a prosperous new upcoming year. I hope everything goes well for you. I've got my overalls on because I'm a farmer. No, I'm not a farmer, but anyway, got my overalls on today. So, anyway, today I want to talk to you about um, when somebody is very, very ill or in terminal, they're dying, okay? I have seen a pattern which is really concerning to me. The pattern is when you're dealing with demented family members or so called friends that have done you wrong. I've seen a pattern of they've always done you wrong because that's their nature, right? Like it's a snake's nature to be a snake. That's what they do. That's what snakes do. A bank robber is a bank robber. A narcissist is a narcissist. A psychopath is a psychopath. You see the pattern? A duck is a duck, right? So when you've seen somebody's character, it's not going to change because you're terminal. You're very, very, very ill and you're going to die. They're not going to change. In fact, well, no, that's not true. They actually are going to change, but they're going to get worse. They're going to be like a vulture hovering over your body as you're dying and looking for opportunities to take advantage of you. Hopefully, financially is what they're trying to gain. They're trying to either steal from you or a lot of times narcissists are in love with money. They don't love human beings. They love objects. They love money. That's what they connect to. Their car, their job, their money, 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 money. That's just so crucially important to them. And what's concerning to me is I've seen a pattern of people being super nice, the dying person being super nice to shit people. And these people have already done you wrong how many times? But because you're dying and because you're vulnerable, you want to open the door to allow them to get closer to you. That's a mistake. That is a massive mistake because you're inviting the devil to get closer to you. Do you really need that while you're dying? Someone to swoop in and take advantage of you, steal your jewelry, steal your clothes, steal something out of your wallet, steal a family heirloom or whatever it is. Do you really need to set yourself up for that? I don't think you want to do that. But people feel forgiving and vulnerable because they're dying and they start making stupid decisions. Um, I'm just keeping it real. You know me, I'm gonna keep it real. They start making stupid decisions because they feel vulnerable. That's the reason why men and women get had in relationships because they're lonely. And loneliness can cause desperation. Desperation can cause you to overlook a lot of things. It's kind of a similarity with when a person's dying. I'm sorry about that. My finger's in the way. You know, the two situations are similar because you're vulnerable. Okay? Vulnerability makes you make some dumbass choices. And you don't want to make dumbass choices, especially if you're dying. If you don't have the ability to shut the door on snakes who've proven time and time again that they're snakes, why would you think that because you're dying, they're gonna all of a sudden be a nice person? They're gonna steal from you. They're gonna have at you worse because you're more vulnerable than you've ever been, which makes you an easy mark. It makes you an easy target. Excuse me. Makes you an easy target. You got to be smart. Don't be dumb because you're dying. I mean, you got to still use your brain. You gotta be smart. You gotta use your brain. Now, if you're taking care of somebody who's dying and there's sharks around them in the form of family, excuse the changing of lighting, the TV's on. Um, you know, you're taking care of someone who's dying and they want to make nice with family members or so-called friends that are horrible for them, but they don't have the ability to have enough self-control to leave these people, push them away. It's your responsibility to do it as a family member or as a close friend or whatever it is. You need to make the decision to keep those poisonous people away from the dying person. I don't care if you have to lie to them. I don't care if you have to tell them, well, Susie's been working some really long hours. She can't. She'll try to come over and see you. She'll try, but she's working some really long hours. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Because the person who's dying is not always thinking rational. They're not always being, their thought process is not always rational. So, in fact, they're irrational and they're sad and desperate and I want to play nice and I want to die with a clean slate and I want all of us to hold hands and get along, and it's just asinine. It really is stupid. Okay? A very close friend of mine went through that with his long-term girlfriend. Uh, they had a very volatile relationship, but we're not going to even go there. Her family is very her mother took advantage of her severely and she was dying of cancer. This isn't the only scenario in which people get scammed. You dying is an opportunity for a mentally disturbed individual, whether they are narcissistic, sociopathic, psychotic. That's irrelevant what the title is, what the verbiage is. That's totally 1000% irrelevant. If they are an evil person, you need to stay the hell away from them. And like I said, those of you that are taking care of a terminal person, it's your responsibility to keep those people away from that person. Because the last thing they need while they're losing their life is to deal with someone who's a snake on top of that. Somebody who they go into a coma and that person's taking their jewelry off and sticking it in their pocket. I mean, come on. People do not feel sorry for you. If they're a monster, they don't feel sorry for you because you're dying. That is an opportunity. Be smart. So anyway, my friend's, long-term girlfriend, she was dying of cancer and her mother was always a snake. And she got money, the mother got money through her job to help this person with her medical treatments. The checks went to her job because she's the one that set everything up. Well, the money stayed in her pocket. She would dole out money if and when she sees fit. You think she feels sad that her daughter's dying of cancer? Come on, let's not be ridiculous. Let's not be stupid. She didn't care. It was an opportunity for her. Death is an opportunity to take advantage of that person. Okay? You cannot be in a. I know, I can't say I know what it's like to be dying. I have no clue. But I've seen stupidness when people are dying. Oh, let this person come see me. Oh, that's my mother. That's my father. That's my sister. I don't care who the hell it is. No. If they are toxic, no. You keep them away from the dying person. And I jumped in my friend's world too. I said, okay, so let me backtrack. So his long-term girlfriend went on a vacation with her mother, which was a horrible idea. And as I said, she had terminal cancer. And they went to Vegas and her mother doled out a few dollars here and a few dollars there and kept the rest of her money. Doesn't that sound like a great vacation? You have to ask for your own money. And then when she was getting worse, my friend allowed the mother and the ex, she was supposedly a friend, quotation marks, a friend, invited them to see her before she passed. Why? Why? Both of them have stolen money from her. So-called long-term friends, so-called, stole money from her, stole one of her checks. I don't know how, and I can't remember the circumstance, like what had happened, but she stole her money. Both of them are money hogs. Why in the hell would you want them to visit? Well, she's dying. That's what he says, she's dying. I don't care. It's your responsibility to keep snakes away from her. And if they get angry that they didn't get to see her, that's just tough and too bad and so damn sad and too bad, and who cares? And you are a monster. You will not be around somebody that I care about if you're a snake and they are dying. You will not, because we will go to war. I will protect that person. And the person dying can get as mad as they want to get. Everybody has a right to get mad. I'd rather you get mad and irritated than get had. I don't want you to get scammed. So I'm not going to allow evil, toxic, sick, demented thieves to see you before you die. You're going to have to snap out of it. It's just that simple. I'm going to protect you if I care about you. People want to, people take advantage of the holidays too. People feel forgiving. A new year's coming. You want to forgive and let's just start over. No, If that person is toxic, they are not going to change. Who you saw is who the hell they are. Get it through your head that these people are toxic. They're not going to change because a new holiday is coming, whether it be Thanksgiving, whether it be Christmas, whether it be a new year. They are not going to change. You feel lonely. You're going to be a target. You're dying. You're going to be a target. Holiday time comes. You feel softer hearted, and you want to start off the year with a clean slate, and you want to make nice with people. If they are toxic, you are wasting your time. Fire them. And if you've got a psychological issue where you can't cut people off, go to therapy. I can teach you how to cut them off. I've cut a lot of people off. Bye. Bye, fool, bye. If you're poisonous to me and you're toxic to me, you're out of here. Will it initially hurt? Of course it will. If I care about you, of course it will. But you don't care about me the same way, and you're never going to be. You're never going to care about me the same way. So there is no point in us trying to make nice and play nice in the sandbox and start afresh and start new. Get a grip. If this person is a monster, keep them the hell away from you. If you don't have the mental strength to do it, whoever is taking care of this person who is dying, you need to turn your brain on, and you need to keep toxic people away from them. I don't care about that's their mother, that's their father, that's their sister, brother, dog, goldfish. I do not give a rat's rear end who the person is. If they are toxic, it's your responsibility to keep them away from the dying person. If you care about that dying person, you keep snakes away from them. Got it? Nobody owes you anything because you're their mother. Nobody owes you because you're their father. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you for that. You got hot one night, you had sex, you created a child. You don't get an award for that. Okay? You get an award if you were a good parent, you were loving, you were kind, you were nurturing. You will get, that's great, And don't sit here and talk about, and I've heard this crap too from my so-called parents. I put a roof over your head and food in your stomach. Right, that was your responsibility. Your kids get taken away if you don't. So you don't get a Scooby snack for that. That's like telling and I mentioned this in another video. That's like saying, telling your boss, well, I did my work, I did my job today. Your boss is like, well, right, and that's what you're getting paid for. What is your point? What exactly are you shooting for? Like, what's your point? Just keep toxic people away from you, whether you're sick, lonely, depressed, dying, you've got anxiety. I don't care what the reason is. You cannot allow yourself to be mentally dumb. You cannot allow yourself to be set up for a scam artist because you're lonely. Buy a teddy bear, get a puppy, go to therapy, join a support group. There's positive ways that you can get that loneliness um, fulfilled without allowing toxicity in your life. Once people have shown you who they are, believe them. What you see is the reality. What you see is the reality. And it hurts me to see people lay over and roll over and play dead because someone's sick. Well, I got to open up the door. That's their parent. That's their. If the parent didn't give two damns about them, what difference does it make that the person's dying? Keep the so-called parent away. If they're toxic, leave them. Oh, keep them away. Let them stay way over there somewhere. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't get vulnerable and then your brain seeps out of your ears. You got to still be smart. And you got to protect yourself. And if you don't have the ability to protect yourself, that's where your loved ones need to come in and protect you from poisonous people. And don't let poisonous people lay a guilt trip on you, because they're notorious for that. Because they're trying to manipulate the situation and take advantage. You know, I can't believe you would take her away from me. That's my kid. Blah, blah. You let that go in one ear and out the other. What did I just say? One ear and out the other. If they are toxic, I don't care about biology, because that is irrelevant. Number one, that doesn't matter. And number two, all the more reason why you shouldn't have been a snake, because that's your kid or that's your cousin, niece, nephew, whatever. I don't care about the biology. If you are horrible, you will not be a part of this person's life, whether they're dying, they're 5 minutes from dying, 6 months from dying. You will be nowhere near them, especially if I have anything to do with it. Hell no. You're a toxic person. You're poison. I'm not going to poison a person that's a person who's terminally ill. I'm not going to poison them with you. You're out of here. And you can guilt me all day. It's not going to guilt me. I'm going to protect the person I care about. And I want y'all to do the same thing. And protect yourself if you are the one who's terminal. Don't stop over forgiving people. You can forgive them. Doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life. Do you want to get robbed while you're dying? I'm pretty sure you don't. And you're going to get scammed. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. I've seen it happen time and time again. The same friend that I'm talking about, his mom died recently, and I mentioned this in another video. His mom had just passed away recently, and one of his family members dove into her wallet so fast, her body is laying there on the bed in the hospital. He didn't give a damn. That family member was going to take everything he could and then some, because he's in love with money. Like I said, money, 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 money. They cannot connect to their own mother. I'm not connected to mine either, because she's trash. She's a horrible person. So there will never be a connection. I will never connect with her. I mean, on any level, we'll never. Just done. It's a wrap. So this person that took everything that he could financially to benefit from his mom's death, this is case in point of what I'm talking about. Her body is a few feet, like less than a foot away from you, and you're like, whatever, what's in her wallet? He dove into her wallet as fast as he could. Not my friend, but his relative. This is what I'm talking about. This is a case in point of what I'm talking about. And it happens time and time and time and time and time and time again. You know, if someone is a toxic person, stay the hell away from them, and you make sure they stay away from you. And like I said, keep repeating it. If you care about this person who's losing their life, you keep poisonous people away from them. Biology doesn't make any difference. If you're their parent, you should have known better than to be a toxic person to this person. And I'm not going to let them have a miserable death because you're cussing them out while they're dying or you're making nasty, snarky comments. Nah, no, 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 no. No, absolutely no. I love you guys. Take care. Um, Stay safe. Don't use your phone while you're driving. Stay safe. Um, what else? New Year's coming up, and hopefully things will be better for all of us. Um, those of us who need blessings, we all need prayer, financial blessings, and you know, let's just appreciate the people we have because we don't know how long we have. We don't know how long they have. So let's appreciate them and love them while they're here. Okay? I love you guys. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.